This is Sunday singles action from the Cup 2020. Presented by Insurance Savings Network and proudly telecast on Bob Long Sports. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at the Cup 2020, live on Bob Long Sports. Today, we broadcast Sunday singles. Ruffs leads 5.5 points to 2.5 points. It's a race to 8.5 points as there are 16 points total at stake here at the Cup 2020. 1 point per match in 16 matches. There will be 8 matches out on the course today. And what we'll start with is Bob Long against Rob Kelly. It was a great match last year, and this one looks to be another great match as the top 2 golfers go out and play for each of these respective teams. The other match we'll feature is Kevin Long against Benny Giaimo. This also looks to be a great matchup as both guys slot into the number 4 spot in the respective teams' order. Ruffs looking to take home the second cup in as many years, and Bush League Open trying to come back and win their first cup. This has been a tightly contested weekend, and today will be no different. Very excited for this one. Thanks, as always, to those who have donated and have donated to our wonderful charities, Special Olympics Philadelphia and City Year Philadelphia. Also, the camera work today will be done by Mara Long. Thanks so much to her for her assistance. We're going to take you down to the first tee now. 18 holes of match play between Bob Long and Rob Kelly. And then following that will be Kevin Long against Benny Giaimo. Enjoy the golf.
You up, bud?
Hi, Bobby.
You
too, man.
A couple of pars on the first for Bob Long and Rob Kelly, and we are all square heading to the second hole. Two balls in the fairway there. Kelly a bit closer, Bob on the left-hand side of the fairway. Stay with it, Bob. That'll come up just a bit short of the green. Also a bit short and left of the green. Both players pitching from about 45 yards away. First, Rob Kelly to play. And he'll have that left for his par. Here's the third for Bob Long. And that's moving its way off the right of your screen. There it is. He'll have 4.5 feet or so left for his par. Rob Kelly's par putt moving towards the hole. Gave it a good run there. Rob Kelly for bogey. And he'll concede the putt to Bob Long. Bob Long leads 1 up through 2. Take you now to the par 3 third. 175 yards down the hill. This one's starting a bit left. And it's going to come down in the front of the green. About 20 feet left of the hole. Rob Kelly starts right. Looks like pretty good distance. And it'll be just off the right-hand side of the green. Bob Long will actually putt first ahead of Rob Kelly here. Bob Long here for birdie. And he'll have that left for his par. Tough to keep this one under the hole. Great look for Rob Kelly. Almost went down. And he has that left for his par. And Kelly missed the putt. And Bob Long is 2 up through 3. We take you now to the par for 4th. Driver all the way off the tee, and then water hazard from the end of the fairway, about 280 out, all the way to the green. A tough hole.
Great ball run.
And both Kelly and Long out there in the fairway. Bob Long first to play. 9-iron in his hand. And 2 more good ones. Kelly and Long both on the green. Bob Long for his birdie. And he'll have just outside concession range left for his par. Rob Kelly can win the hole with this birdie putt.
Settle.
And Rob Kelly now for his par. That putt's been conceded. Bob Long has this putt to win the hole. And Bob Long leads 3 up through 4. This is the second shot on the par 5 fifth. 3 wood for Long out of the right rough. He'll be able to put that one in between those 2 sand traps up ahead. Rob Kelly, his second. He's got a hybrid in hand. Kelly's going to end up in the left rough. Here's Bob Long, a pitching wedge in his hand. Again, the wind continues to howl here today. That'll come up just a bit short of the green. Rob Kelly now has to contend with some evergreen leaves and branches back behind him. See if he can get this ball off his front foot. That will be on the green, and he'll have about 16 or so feet for his birdie. Now Bob Long. He'll have that left for his par. But Rob Kelly can win the hole with this putt. Will come up a bit short. Bob Long is away and pours in his par putt. So now Rob Kelly needs to make this putt to have the hole. Pretty much the same putt. That one goes down as well. Bob Long stays 3 up through 5. A shorter par 4, the par 4 sixth. That one will go a little right, but he'll have a look into the green. Rob Kelly now. Here's the second for Bob Long. Had a gap wedge in his hand, and that'll be on the left-hand side of the green, just barely onto the first cut, the fringe area. Again, Kelly may have some problems with the trees, has to keep it low. Here's where Rob's ball ended up. His third. That one ran through the green. Now Bob Long has putter in his hand. Has to come up over a ridge. There's a seam there. Kelly will have to contend with similar contours on his next shot. And Long will have that left for his 4. Kelly, this is his 4th. Rob Kelly now with his 5th. Needs this one to put a little bit of pressure on Bob Long and gets it. Big time putt there from Kelly. Now Bob Long to win the hole for par. And he's able to put it in there. Bob Long is 4 up through 6. Now a long par 3, about 180 yards, wind dead in the face. Bob Long has a 5-iron in hand. That's going to end up on the right-hand side of the green, a bit high and above the hole. Kelly missed the green just a bit left. Now we'll have a chip coming up the hill, some hard ground down here. He's got the wedge in hand, bumps it forward. And I'll have that left for bogey. Here's Bob Long coming down the hill. Nearly went down. Does continue to leak out just a little bit. Rob Kelly for his 4. And a good putt there by Rob Kelly, forcing Bob Long to make this putt to win the hole. And he pushed it, so we're now at the point where Bob Long has to make this putt to have the hole to retain his 4-up lead. And he'll do that with no problem. Heading now to the par 4 8th. Tough hole with OB to the left. Bob Long hits 3-wood, hanging down the right-hand side of the fairway and just scooting into the rough. Here's the second for Bob Long. And didn't get enough of it. So now Bob Long, one stroke behind Rob. Needs to make this to put some pressure on him. And he does that. Rob Kelly can win the hole. And that hole is halved. Bob Long still 4 up, heading to the par 4 ninth.
Okay. Yep.
Pretty good approach there. It's going to come down the hill and did stay up, so going to be a very quick putt there for Bob Long. This is the third for Rob Kelly for birdie. And he'll give himself an uphill putt for par. This is super quick. Anything above the hole here on 9 at 5 ponds can get away from you quickly. Almost got that one to go. Bogey 5 for Bob Long. Rob Kelly can win the hole with a par putt. So heading to 10, Bob Long has a 4-up lead. Rob Kelly with driver in his hand. Dog leg to the right. He's taking dead aim over top of those trees and hits a really good one. That'll be a great spot there for Kelly. Bob Long laid back with the 3-wood. Now has 7-iron in his hand. He'll be in the left rough, about pin high. Now Kelly. We're about 100 yards away. Good shot there, puts him on the front of the green. Bob Long. Tough to get spin coming out of that rough. And advantage Rob Kelly here. This putt is for par for Bob Long. Remember, Kelly is lying 2 on the front of the green. So Rob Kelly now with 2 putts to win the hole. And Rob's won the hole. Kelly now 3 down, heading to the par 3 11th. 200 yards away. That one ended up in the trap. Green side on the left. Bob Long going to hit a soft 5-wood here. And that one ends up right in the center of the green. He'll have a long birdie putt upcoming. Kelly bladed that one. He'll have this now for his 3rd shot.
Did he chip out of sand over the green?
That's a pretty good shot there. Birdie putt here for Bob Long. And again, just outside concession range, he'll have that to win the hole. Rob Kelly made his 4, so a little bit of pressure here for Bob Long. But does deliver, and Bob Long leads 4 up through 11. Par 5 12. Both Kelly and Long were able to clear the little creek, and this is now Long's 2nd. Here's the 3rd for Rob Kelly. Able to put that one onto the center of the green. A good looking shot. This is the third for Bob Long. And it'll come up just short of the green. A wedge still in his hand. This is fourth on the par 5. So he'll have that left for par. Rob Kelly can win the hole with this birdie putt. And that's been conceded. Bob Long needs this putt to have the hole. And puts it in there with authority. It's 4 up for Bob Long through 12. This the par 4 13th. That one will be just on the edge of the right side of the fairway. Might have scooted into the rough. Rob Kelly. That one is actually going to scoot a little left on him through the fairway and out of bounds. Bob Long would win that hole with a par, and he now leads 5 up through 13.
Oh, no. Sorry, guys.
Not a good start there for Bob Long. Rob Kelly is dormy. 5 down, 5 to play. That's a pretty good looking shot. It is turning left, but he'll have a good look at the green, and Bob Long in all types of trouble.
Okay.
Now Bob Long hits his third with a 5-wood. That's a pretty good shot there. He'll have a look at par. Rob Kelly now. Really good shot there for Kelly. He has a birdie putt inside of Bob Long's par putt. And with that miss, it's been conceded to Rob, but he'll take his birdie putt nonetheless. And a tremendous hole here for Rob Kelly. Now 4 down, 4 to play.
Very good.
Par 5 15th. Good first shot there from Kelly. Puts himself in a position to potentially go at it, but it is such a tough angle on this hole. It turns hard left on the second shot with the tree lining it the whole way. You see Kelly's ball right up there, right-hand side of your screen. Bob Long with 7-iron. He just tries to put it up towards the 150-yard marker. And that's where it'll be. Rob Kelly. He can be a little bit more aggressive.
Good play, Rob.
And he's going to put a shorter wedge in his hand. Third shot coming here for Bob Long. And that'll be about pin high, 20 feet left of the hole for his birdie. Rob Kelly. From just about 100 yards away. He puts that inside Bob Long, so he's got about 12 feet for his birdie. Long just misses the birdie putt, but taps in for par, and Rob Kelly needs this to stay in the match. The hole is halved. Bob Long wins the match 4-3, and Ruffs now leads the cup 6.5 to 2.5. Kevin Long from Ruffs against Benny Giaimo of the Bush League Open.
Jack it up big time and lift kid, chrome tip, spit shining like a diamond. Game changed when the rain came and we took it down.
Oh, look at that lady. That's a good one there. Big one out there. Big one. Better, Benny. That's gonna get long. Are you not gonna do yours? Yeah. That's fine.
We'll take you ahead now to hole number 2. Kevin Long won the first. The second hole, a dog-legging par 4 to the right.
Get down. Big ball, man. Nice smoke.
Jesus Christ.
That goes into the rough, through the fairway, and he'll have a tough shot coming in from there, some high grass.
Keep that going.
Here's the second for Kevin Long.
Oh, good thing I didn't go with the 8.
Yeah. Second for Benny Giaimo. Here's Kevin Long coming out of the back bunker with his third. Kevin Long will have that left for his bogey. Benny Giaimo to have the hole. Great putt there by Giaimo. And now Kevin Long to assure the half. And he remains one up through 2. Next, the par 3 third, down the hill, 175 yards. Good shot there by Long. He'll come up just short of the green, angled at the pin. Here's the second for Ben Giaimo. And that one caught a tree. Kevin Long now, his second from right off the front of the green. That left for par, 2 putts to win the hole. And Kevin Long goes 2 up through 3. Next up, the par 4 fourth. Medium length hole, a water hazard, meets the fairway at about 280 yards out and stretches all the way to the green. This one heading left, hugging the tree line. It actually will end up in the hazard, and Kevin Long will need to drop and hit 3.
Good ball, buddy.
Benny Giaimo, his second from the center of the fairway. That one heads a bit right. Here's Kevin Long after his drop, hitting 3. This is where Long ended up. Too strong, he'll have that left for bogey. This putt for Benny Giaimo is for double bogey.
Wow.
Huge putt by Giaimo. Kevin Long can win the hole with this putt. going to see some confusion here. I think Long thought that Giaimo was in for 5. In fact, it was 6. So with that scoop, he's actually going to hand the hole back to Benny Giaimo, which is the right play. And Kevin Long now has just a 1-up lead through 4. Here's Benny Giaimo with his second. That one actually darted left off the club. He'll be okay over there. He just needs to come across the tree line back the other way. Kevin Long now in all kinds of trouble here on the par 5 fifth. Rob Kelly with his best A.J. Foyt there as he narrowly avoids the golf ball. That's some pretty good maneuvering. Now Kevin Long tight up against the cart path. This is his 5th. Benny Giaimo, his 5th from back behind the green. And advantage Giaimo here on this hole. That was the 6th for Kevin Long. He'll putt before Giaimo. This one for 7. And now Benny Giaimo with 2 putts to win the hole. Giaimo putting great here today, and it's all square through 5. The 6th, a shorter par 4. Kevin Long's 2nd ends up on the back edge of the green. He'll putt now with his 3rd. And rammed that one down the hill. Benny Giaimo putts from the edge of the putting surface. Kevin Long, this for par. Kevin Long in for 5. Benny Giaimo for his 5. And left that one short. Kevin Long, 1 up through 6. We head now to the par 3 7th. This one heading left and a little bit short. The 2nd here for Benny Giaimo. And he's on the front of the putting surface. He'll be putting for par. A nice effort there from Kevin Long from the front of the green. Giaimo for his par, a lengthy putt. Great putt there by Giaimo. Kevin Long can win the hole with this par putt. Kevin Long now with a 2-up lead through 7. We head to the hardest hole on the golf course, the par 4 8th. And a good one there for Kevin Long, right down the middle. Giaimo's heading left and into the trees. Here's a second for Kevin Long. That's the 5th for Benny Giaimo.
Nice.
Pretty good looking chip there. Just a little bit short. He is in for double bogey. Kevin Long with 2 putts to win the hole. He leads 3 up through 8. This is the second for Giaimo on the par 4 9th. And here's the second for Kevin Long. Long ended up in the front bunker, the 3rd from greenside. And a pretty good shot there for Kevin Long. He'll have a manageable par putt. Benny Giaimo, this is for his par. And that's been conceded. Kevin Long can win the hole with this par putt. It'll slide hard from his right to his left. And a great putt there by Kevin Long. He's won 4 straight to take a 4-up lead onto the back 9. Second here for Benny Giaimo. That one took an unfortunate bounce. It just kicked straight right after it hit the tree branch there. Kevin Long, his second. And here's where Giaimo ended up. Kevin Long went deep on this green, chipping it back to the green that runs away from him. He'll end up just into the first cut there. And Kevin Long will win that hole with a bogey 5. 5 up through 10. The par 3 11th now. He's going to end up short, but no problem there. Has a lot of green to work with. Benny Giaimo heads a little bit right, but again, still no problem there. Both these guys will have decent little pitch opportunities. Kevin Long hits a good one, and he has this left now for his par. That's conceded for 4. Benny Giaimo needs to make this to have the hole. And Kevin Long now leads 6 up with 7 holes to play.
Oh, that's a great shot. Get the table on.
Oh boy.
Benny Giaimo hit his a little bit left. That was his 3rd. Here's Kevin Long's 2nd. Well, it's going to end up near the green, about 20 yards short. And this match has been conceded. Kevin Long, the winner, 7-6. Ruffs now takes a 7.5 to a 2.5 lead. 2 great matches right there. And with those 2 wins, Ruffs leads 7.5 to 2.5 over the Bush League Open, needing just 1 more point to win the Cup here in 2020. Stay with us on Wednesday, though, because that is where this gets fun. 6 other matches on the golf course. We'll have action from each of those matches over the span of about 35 minutes, and we'll decide a champion here at the Cup 2020. Bush League played really, really well in these other matches. And as you were watching in live time, this was tight. We'll just leave it at that. And so we'll bring that to you on Wednesday evening. Our matches at hand will be first and foremost Kevin McClernand against Anthony Caparizzo, a long-awaited matchup on both sides. Then Dan Gallagher from Ruffs will take on Jameson Kenny from Bush League Open. Next up, Kevin Boswick squares off against Frank Tricino from the Bush League Open. After that, it'll be Mike Kraus from Ruffs Golf Club against DJ DeBracolier from Bush League Open. Finally, 2 great matches down to the wire. Tim Anderson against Ben Hankinson and Andrew McGinnis from Ruffs against Tom Jakeway from the Bush League Open. Thanks so much for being with us through these first 5 installments, and we do have a rousing conclusion and a Cup winner crowned on Wednesday evening. Take care, and we'll see you all soon.